Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Classic Gamer 74. I'm your host, Anthony Ventrilo, and today we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite arcade games, Bank Panic. Bank Panic was created by Sega in 1984, and the synopsis of the game is that you are a hero lawman behind the counter in a bank, and you are trying to keep the bank from being robbed while protecting the citizens who are making deposits. I first discovered this game in the mid-80s when I went on a road trip with my Uncle Glenn, who was an over-the-road truck driver. And interestingly, I've only found this game at truck stops. I found it actually at a truck stop in Texas and at a variety of ones over the years. One thing I find interesting is I've never found this game in an arcade, not once. If any of you have ever played this game in an arcade, please let me know in the comment section below. The main reason that this game was not readily available in arcades is probably the same reason that it wasn't available on any of the game systems in the United States, and that's because of the graphic violence of the game, which was kind of rare in 1984. It was ported out in Europe and in Japan on the Sega Master System. Now, I've played the ROM of this game for the Sega Master System, and I have to tell you that it's really difficult to play because this game is made to be played on 3 buttons, and the Sega Master System only has 2 buttons, which makes it very, very hard. It was also ported out to a couple computer systems like the Amistad CPC and the Commodore 64 in Japan and in Europe. Here you can see the box for the Sega Master System version of the game. Again, it's only available in Europe on PAL format, so if you wanted to actually try the game out, you would have to either get a European version of the Sega Master System or play it on a variety of the emulators available on the internet. Aside from the game itself being pretty cool, the cabinet itself is pretty cool. Here's a side view of the cabinet of the game. This is an advertisement for the game that also shows the front view of it. It was one of the first games that utilized 3 buttons, as to where most games either had 1 or 2. The joystick itself was used primarily just for moving right and left during the course of the game. One of the things that surprised me about this game when I first discovered it at the truck stop in Texas was the large number of awards that the game had actually won. I didn't realize, Texas had video game awards, but it was the recipient of several, including Game of the Year, Most Popular Game, and Best Action Game. Which, again, like I said, I was really surprised. I didn't know that, some states had their own video game awards. Actually, I didn't know that video game awards even were a thing until the late 90s. Alright, so enough talking. Let's check out the game itself. So from 1984, here is Bank Panic. Alright, so let's check out the game itself, Bank Panic. Here we are, picking out level number 1. And there you are, the hero, also known as Fair. So round 1 starts. Remember, the key thing to this game here is not losing your cool, not blasting a customer. When that kid pops up, you shoot multiple times, and under all those hats you'll find... Oop, there's a bad guy. You'll find a bag of money. The object of the game here is to get all 12 doors... get the deposit from all 12 doors, and without shooting a customer and shooting to shoot the bad guys. There's the kid again. There's the lady. Key thing here to remember is not lose your cool. A lot of the customers look very similar to the outlaws, and sometimes the outlaws will play some mean tricks to try to blast you. There's another one. Yeah, you can see the violence is a little rough for its time. I mean, you actually see blood when you shoot the guy. So 2 doors left, door number 1 and door number 2. And there we have it. All 12 doors have been filled. And that completes round 1. Alright, here comes round 2. It's a trick they use sometimes. The bad guys will use the customers as a human shield. So you gotta watch out for that. Again, keep your eyes open. And don't be too trigger happy or you're gonna accidentally blast a customer. And there's round number 2 completed. And here we begin round 3. So good. Oh, see, there he did it again. And the guy thanks you. And that time I had to shoot twice. Whoop. Alright, there's a bomb going off. I gotta make it to door number 2 and defuse the bomb before it goes off. You only have a limited amount of time. Oh, and there I panicked and I shot the wrong guy. There's 1 life down, 2 lives to go. And sometimes it gets aggravating because you're waiting for a customer to come to the door that you need. Oh, dang. See? Save the woman, but boy, that was a close call there. 2 shots to take him down. For some reason, door number 2 is having a hard time getting filled. You always find that in this game, though, sometimes. Now I lost door number 11. Sometimes if you don't, and see, sometimes when you shoot that kid, you don't get a bag of money, you get a joke. That's the part that gets irritating, though, sometimes, is you're waiting for that one door to get filled, and usually that's the door they decide to drop a bomb on, or, you'll find an outlaw but no money. And there we got it. And I was almost out of time, so if I can get 70,000 points, I can get an extra guy. So here's round 4. This is where it really starts getting interesting. Watching the guy in the middle, I didn't see the outlaw push the lady out of the way and blast me. Okay, 1 life left. Can I make the 70,000 points and get another life? Oop, nope, I panicked. And that's game over. Well, that concludes this week's episode of Classic Gamer 74. I'm Anthony Ventrello. Thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments in the comments section below. I wouldn't also mind some suggestions of some games you might like to see profiled on this show. So again, thanks for stopping by and giving me a few minutes of your time, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.